Hello, Yildiz Sethi of Rapid Core Healing. Now, a lot of people ask me, what is Rapid Core Healing? Because it's a good name, but what does it really mean? Well, Rapid Core Healing is deep psychological, emotional, spiritual healing. And it's a healing that takes place within you. And it's a healing that is a self-healing that is facilitated by somebody who does Rapid Core Healing. Now, I'm the founder of Rapid Core Healing, and people who do training with me and I myself will assist you in your own self-healing. And Rapid Core Healing has specific ways of working which are quite unique. Rapid Core Healing is made up of something called emotional mind integration, which is applied neuroscience, a hypnosis, which is also founded by me, and family constellations, which is founded by Bert Hellinger. And the reason that I came up with this combination was I became a family constellations practitioner way back in 2005, and I was very happy doing that. I became a counsellor from the time of 2000, and prior to that I was a physics and chemistry teacher. And then I had a big transition in my life where I went from being a teacher, was introduced to Vedic astrology, became fascinated by spirituality and karmic cycles. And then I really wanted to know, what could we do to make those deep changes? Changes within me, as well as me helping other people to make changes within themselves. And that took me on a big journey of looking for really effective ways of making change. So that put me into counselling, and I have to say counselling obviously has a place, but for me it was too slow, didn't get to the core issues quick enough, didn't affect change quick enough in people. So I became a clinical hypnotherapy. Much happier with that, but even then I was still searching. NLP, of course, I became an NLP practitioner. And then I discovered family constellations, which was a groundbreaking moment for me, because then I could work with generational issues, generational patterns, what we carry in our bodies from former generations, which play out in our lives in all sorts of ways. And so from 2005 onwards, I became a family constellations practitioner and a trainer. And I was very happy with that. But then once I came back, having dealt with a systemic issue, a family of origin issue, an ancestral issue, I found that there were some issues that really didn't fit into that category. And then I went back to my basic counselling or basic hypnotherapy and found it felt so clunky. It didn't feel effective. Remember, I was a physics and chemistry teacher, so I actually do like to have things that work, that are accountable, that can show results. That's really important for me. So that's when I developed emotional mind integration. Now, emotional mind integration deals with trauma, but personal trauma, whereas the family constellations was working with the systemic or the generational trauma patterns relationships. So the combination, emotional mind integration and rapid core healing, is a perfect combination to make really deep changes which are absolutely holistic, involving the mind, the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, and the generational systemic mind as well, all in one modality. So that's really what Rapid Core Healing is. The name is a good name, I believe, because it really reflects what happens in Rapid Core Healing. So most people come and see me for sometimes one, but mostly 3 or 5 sessions to deal with quite complex issues. Depression, anxiety, panic attacks, conflicts, trauma, recovery of trauma, particularly sexual abuse and PTSD. So all of these things can be dealt with very quickly and very effectively with rapid core healing. Now, this does not include serious DSM-5, diagnoses such as schizophrenia. That's not really what this is for. But for more than 95% of all other issues, definitely yes. So who is it for? Well, it's for people who really don't want to spend lots of money and lots of time in therapy, really. Who want to really get well and make the most of their lives and enjoy the time they've got at this time, in this body, in this place. Make the most of their lives. Don't waste it on extended therapies. For me, that's really not an option, for me personally. But then I am a person who really wants to move on and enjoy life. That's the most important thing. So this is a brief therapy. It's not an extended therapy. So if you're looking for somebody to see for a couple of years, this is not the place for you. This is a 3-5 session process to help you move on. And it is a bridge between counselling and coaching. Because even if you go to coaching, you'll come to a point where you'll hit the blocks, the psychological or the emotional blocks. And of course, they're always in the unconscious mind or the systemic mind. So that, just resolving them very quickly allows you to get on with whatever goals you're wanting to achieve in your life anyway.